say it, I just read it. I didn't say it, I'm just repeating it. Now, I sinned against myself far, far too many times. So I'm not being a judge of nobody. So don't feel like Pastor Jerry, because I was a fornicator. Did y'all hear what I just said? I was a fornicator. No, y'all ain't gonna get that. I did fornicate. Before I got married, running the streets, I committed adultery. I messed with a married woman. When I was 18 years old, I was a cougar child. I had a woman on the side, my age, had a woman that was older than my mama. I'll talk about it, but y'all can't handle this, I tell on myself. But yeah, this is no pastor. Slick Rick. My nickname, I'll just give a hint. My nickname was Jiggy D. Jiggy stood for gigolo. For young fellas, when I have my rap going down, it's the G-I, the double G-I, the D with the double D. I go by the unforgettable name of the one that they called Jiggy D. But my name is known all over the world by all the pretty women and the foxy girls that are going down in history as the baddest gigolo that ever could be. You ain't doing nothing I can't do. You ain't rap. Your rap is not strong enough what my rap was, but I can rap. And had the proof to back it up. Had the notches in my headboard at college, in my dorm room. Every time you had a different woman, you were supposed to notch the headboard in your bed. I notched the head. Let me be why I don't want to get a divorce court next week. I feel too much. She said, come back. But see, Eros love is based on condition. As long as I'm getting what I want, I love you. As soon as you stop giving me what I want, as soon as you start going to church, as soon as you say, listen, I want to wait till I get married. Well, you already done did that once, you might as well. No, once was enough. Once was enough. You ain't got to seduce. Don't let them seduce you with the lie. Because see, Eros love is sex-driven and sex-based. It's based on how good you look and what you have to offer. And that's why they talk about, man, you don't be getting drunk at no bar too late at night. You know when you be having too much of that alcohol at 2 o'clock in the morning, everybody look good. Everything look good at 2 in the morning. After about 5 shots of Irish Rose, some of that wild turkey, some of that E&J, everything in the house looking good. And when you wake up in the morning with a laying in your arms, you be trying to be like a wolf chewing your arm off. You're trying to get a alligator. But you have to understand, Eros love is based on physical attraction. Don't care about your mind. Don't care about your intellect. And definitely don't care about your soul. That's right. And so you have here, based on what is received, not what they are giving. If they're not receiving the response, they get bitter. If they don't get the proper response, they get mad. They get angry. And then they want to dog you out. And so now, it's a selfish, Eros love. The problem with it is selfish and it's misguided love. It's a dweller of sadness and madness. It don't care nothing for the other person. You got to understand, when someone talks about they love you, you better check them. Which one? Eros? Phileo? Which one? Stereos? Agape? Which one? Because Eros love don't care nothing about your soul. It may impersonate affection. It may seem like it's real love. It may seem like it's true love. But in reality, it's fool's love. And we don't want to be fools. Someone say, don't be fooled. Results in an act. Now look at this. Eros love results in acting like you're married, but you're not married. Conducting yourself as if you are married, but you're not married. See, Eros love don't want the tie. Because there'll be too many ties I got to get tied to. And so what happens is you get what's called a soul tie. Soul tie means this. I'm with somebody intimately. And when that individual releases in me, girl, then a part of him comes into my body. That's right. And when I'm with him, part of me goes into his body. What happens is you get what's called a soul tie. Then after he's done did what he's going to do to you, done what he's going to do to you, your stomach starts aching. You feel it down in your stomach. Because now that soul tie is hitched and attached to you. So when you are now with another boo, your new boo, young girl, when you're with your new boo, young boy, now you start having stomach problems. You ain't got to raise your hand? How does he know that? I know God. Ladies, you start having stomach problems. You're not pregnant. Well, what could it be? No, it's not that. What happens is you got a soul, piece of one man's soul inside you. You got a piece of another man's soul inside you. And the two of them are fighting inside your belly. And you're trying to figure it out. Now, if you got another 5, another 3 or 4, you get about 10 of them guys in the fight, you stay with a stomach problem. Go to the doctor, come home, they can't find nothing. Go to the doctor, brother, you go home, and now you got these two women fighting inside you. Their spirit, their soul, these soul ties are fighting. And you're trying to figure out what's wrong with you. Every once in a while, you start getting stomach problems out of nowhere. You need to get a soul tie break prayer. Yeah. We need to destroy the soul ties of yesterday. And many of us, even after you come to the Lord, you cannot get them out of your system. You're still dreaming about her. You're still dreaming about her because of the soul tie. This is the problem with Eris love. It will make you hook up with the wrong hookup, and now you're sitting around here trying to figure out, why am I so sad over this guy who did this to me? Why am I still bellyaching over this girl who did this to me? The reason why, there is an ungodly soul tie that took place. Someone say amen. Amen. I know you never heard of it. I know you never thought about it. Because we don't think about those things because there's nobody to give. See, the Bible said my people perish because of the lack of knowledge. And see, when you don't know, we do stupid things when we don't know what's going to happen. My mom said it this way. Everybody has a right to your free choice. In this room, every one of us have a right to the free choice. But we don't get to choose the results of our free choice. We don't get to choose the impact of our free choice. You can do what you want to do. That's your choice. But the results of what I do, not my choice. I can choose to lay down with her. Her getting pregnant, I don't have no effect over that. I don't have no, and then once I lay with her, the results of what I do, now that is happening. That is real. Not what I planned. Not what I thought. I'm too young to be a daddy. I'm only 15 years old. I'm 16 years old. How can I raise a child? How can you do it? Trying to help us. Eris love would jack us up. Amen. See, after Eris love is done, look at verse number 1. It said that Amnon loved this girl so much that he was vexed. He was despaired. He was distressed. And he made himself sick. Now you go down to verse number 14 and 15. Look at verse number 15. Go there real quickly. Chapter 13, verse 15. Open your Bible. I want you to see this for yourself. Now remember, up here, now girls, listen to me. Hear me loud and clear. And it came to pass, in verse number 1, it says in 13, I'm going to reread that so you understand where I'm coming from. And it came to pass after this that Absalom, the son of David, had a fair sister, whose name was Tamar. And Amnon, the son of David, he did what? He loved her. He absolutely loved this girl. He air-rushed her to death to the point he made himself sick. Now go to verse 15. This is after he done did his thing, put her in the bed, raped this girl. Look at what happened after he got what he wanted. He got her cookies. He got what he wanted from her. Look at verse 15. Then Amnon hated. He did what? Hated. How you go from loving someone till you sick to your stomach, and just a few minutes later, you hate them? Now notice what it said about the type of hate. It didn't just say he hated her. Watch what it said. Then Amnon hated her, what way? Exceedingly. You done been with someone, they just turn on you and hate you and can't stand the sight of you. The sight of you makes them sick. Watch out. Yes. Good teacher, Pastor. I loved your body, but now I got what I want. I can't stand you. Hate you. Get out of my face. Watch what he does. Look at verse number 15. He hated her exceedingly so that the hatred wherewith he hated her was greater than the love wherewith he had loved her. He loved her till he was sick. Now his hatred is stronger than the love that he had for her. So you know if he loved her till he got sick, he will hate her enough to kill her. So he tells you, get out of my house. Keep reading. He said, you get out of here. Get out of my face. Get away from me. Be gone from me. But he loved her. He loved her. He loves you. Till you got pregnant. Then he tells you go kill it. Or somebody else tell you go kill it. So you can make the choices, but you can't. You can choose the choice, but you can't choose the results. So now you got a baby, and now you decide, I'm not having this child. I'm too young. Well, you was too young to be laying down anyway. Don't do the crime if you don't want to do the time. Now, I'm not judgmental, but I got a baby out of wedlock. Let me let you hear something. Yeah, I got a child down in Alabama. Getting ready down there, and she had a child out of wedlock. So if you think I'm judging, you back that up. I don't judge nobody. Because I've been there and done that. So don't go. But he judged. No, I'm not judging. I'm not even talking. I'm talking about me. I did not marry my oldest child's mother. She ain't here. She's never been here. But I got a baby now that's 29 years old. But when she got pregnant her sophomore year in college, I didn't go killing her. You stupid. What are you doing? Don't you know better? Didn't I read? Nah. Hush, boy. Because you did the same thing. As a matter of fact, she's the product of it. So you shut your mouth. So I knew better to do that. But what I told her was this, baby girl, we can make it. That's right. Notice what I said. We can make it. That's right. When that baby came home in Alabama, I was sitting in the grandma's house waiting for her to bring the baby home. If you come to orientation, you see a picture of me in a gold shirt looking all fly, and I got a little baby in my arm. That's my grandbaby. I went to Alabama. I held my baby, and I love that grandbaby. Today, she's 6 years old and a brainiac. And that same girl that I had out of wedlock is now 29 years old. Had a baby when she was a sophomore in college. She said, Daddy, I'm going to keep the baby. And I'm going to keep it. I'm going to stay in school. I promise I'm going to graduate. That baby graduated and got a degree. Then she went back and got a master's. Next year she will be a doctor. That same baby. So we don't give up on no babies. We don't give up on no children. I don't care what they did. Because if we tell the truth about we'll get that and get some. Now we want to crucify the children. You don't crucify your teacher. We all made a mistake. We all did something we should not have been doing.
Amen.
All of us. Now here your baby made a mistake and you ready to kill him. You need to back that up. Then might kill you.